Good morning, good happy Monday morning. This is Shawn Sandridge coming to you with another video. So please hit that like button, subscribe, and tell a friend about me. So what I want to do is say good morning and welcome to my subscribers. And I don't know, something really exciting happened over the weekend. Actually, I didn't say anything because things were kind of creeping. And I was kind of, just making a little mental note. And then something happened over the weekend. And I woke up this Monday morning and found out that I have 53 subscribers. So what I would like to say is thank you to all of my subscribers, subscribers that have been with me from day one, and all to the new ones. So however you found me, thank you and welcome. And I know that you could have subscribed to anyone, you could have stopped by and seen anyone's videos, and so I just want you to know that I recognize you and I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel. So what I wanted to do was recap my last 22 days. So anybody who has been with me checking out my videos know that I took on the 22-day challenge, and it was to honor military vets, bring awareness to military suicides because it is a real thing in the military community. And so it was the 22 a day, 22 push-ups. So what would happen is someone would challenge you, and then if you took on the challenge, you would film your 22 push-ups every day for 22 days, post it on Facebook, and you would challenge a new person each day. So day one, I would do my 22 push-ups, and then I would say today I challenge so-and-so, and then you would state if they're military, retired, civilian, and then of course if they decide to take the challenge, then they would do the same thing. They would record their 22 push-ups and then post it on Facebook. So I just wanted to give you a recap of what I have learned these last 22 days and some words of encouragement to anyone. So I will say this: the task itself was not hard because it was 22 push-ups. Now granted, the challenge was to do the push-ups at your level. So I did them at my level, someone's going to do them at their level, and so the level was not the task that was hard. The challenge was doing it every day, honoring that commitment every day. And I will have to say, it was a challenge and it was difficult because there were many days I did not want to do the challenge. There were many days I was overwhelmed by the challenge because of how my day went. There were quite a few days, more than I would like to acknowledge, that I was literally in my bed ready to go to sleep, and it would be 10 o'clock and I realized I hadn't done my push-ups. And so for me, the 22-day challenge really opened my eyes to a lot of things. And again, when I started the YouTube channel officially January 1st, I had claimed that this was going to be my year of transitioning, my year of saying yes to some things, my year of stepping out of my comfort zone. And this 22-day challenge was no different. It was very symbolic about a lot of things in my life, and you may hear some of the things I'm going to say that maybe you may be dealing in your own life. So the challenge itself was not difficult, but I will say this: life was difficult. Life got in my way, and even though my personal feelings about honoring the commitment, there were many times I just didn't want to do it. There were many times that I was overwhelmed by the fact that I had so many more days left to do, and am I going to be feeling strong enough? There were many days that I felt physically weak because I have never done that many push-ups consistently in a day. I feel pretty physically fit, but I have to say there were many days where I was sore from my own workouts, and there was a couple of times where I wasn't feeling well. But even through all those struggles, I had this accountability that I had to honor my commitment. And so if I can do my 22 push-ups every day for 22 days, no matter how I'm feeling, what else can I do? What else can I challenge myself that I haven't held myself accountable, that I can do, not knowing all the steps? Because this is what we all tackle in our lives. We all have things that we want to do. We have gifts and talents that we want to express. And we just don't honor our commitment to ourselves. And listen, if I had decided not to do the push-ups anymore, I don't think, no one would have said anything. But the thing is that I would have felt that I didn't honor the commitment to me. And the last thing I wanted to do was disappoint me. And I think most people don't want to. Oh, sorry. You hear that? I am outside. So let's let that pass. So I think most of us don't want to start because we don't want to disappoint ourselves. And Lisa Nichols said it really well. And I think this would probably hold true of a lot. A lot of us don't try. One of the things that she said, I mentioned on the video before, we had to tell 5 people how we see ourselves 5 years from now. 5 people. And she gave us like 45 seconds. And then what ended up happening is that by the end of the day, we told 20 people. And the thing about it is that we don't tell people what our plans are or what we want to accomplish, because we may have tried that before, may have told other people what we want to do, and then for whatever reason we stop. And every time we don't honor commitments to ourselves, it takes a little piece of our soul. It takes a little piece of our confidence. It takes a little piece of the essence of who we feel we are. It chips away, and then we just feel defeated. We may not say it, but that's what's going on. And I thought that was a really profound statement. So my hope for you is that whatever you want to do, take action. Take the first step, no matter what it is. Don't be overwhelmed by the big task. Just make the little tasks. Do what you know you can do. Because one thing I have learned is that when you take action, the universe has a way of bringing things into your life. All of a sudden, you'll see the book that you need to read. All of a sudden, you'll see a blog post that you need to read. All of a sudden, that book that you bought 10 years ago, you'll see it. All of a sudden, there'll be something in the news, a seminar that you should attend. Once you do your part, the universe will then do their part, or its part, and will open you to resources that you were not aware of before because you just wasn't awake for it. So take that first step. Don't be overwhelmed by the big picture. Those things will come. And hold yourself accountable and have someone else hold you accountable. Someone that is not going to be judgmental, but someone who's going to be your cheerleader. And another thing that I realized is that your vision is your vision, and it's okay that everybody doesn't get your vision, because God didn't give you the vision to someone else. The universe didn't give that vision to someone else. So it's okay. And I think another thing is to not wait. There's no perfect time. Whatever excuse you've given yourself, stop making excuses. Don't wait for your children to become adults. Don't wait until you're done with this job. Don't wait until you get a job. Don't wait until whatever excuse you've been telling yourself. Don't wait until anything. Make it non-negotiable. And it was so funny because Lisa Nichols was talking about the story, and I thought, wow, that it was profound. So she was somewhere giving a speech, and there was a gentleman, and he was African, and he was asking her in his language, would she be at the dinner? And so she's telling the translator, oh, I'll try. And he asks again, and she says, I'll try. And so he, in his limited English, he says, it is black and white. There is no word in Swahili for try. You will either come to the dinner or not. And we all just sat there in awe, because she says trying, or the word try, is giving you an excuse to bow out. Well, I tried. There wasn't any intention or any commitment. You just said you tried. And that's your graceful way to say, well, I failed, or I didn't do it, but I at least made an attempt. And I thought, wow, how many times have we said we tried, and then that give us a reason to just stop, because for whatever reason, we just didn't feel like we could make the challenge. You know what I mean? So I am very proud of myself that I stuck it out, and did my 22. I finished the challenge this morning and uploaded it. And I'm on to my next challenge. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to give myself another challenge. So I challenge you to take the first step, whatever action you need to make, and see where that brings you in a month, 3 months, 6 months. You just never know. But I do know this. For the people that I was in the presence of the seminar, I did realize one thing. They took little micro steps, and those steps led them to the next step and the next step. And in some time during their journey, that next step had a trajectory to get them beyond what they thought they were going to go. And so you take these little steps, it's like a game, like those board games. And then when you land on this space allows you to move 4 steps ahead. And I think that's the universe. You do your part, going on to the next space. And then when you follow that one space, all of a sudden, you just leap past where you thought you were going to go because of all those little steps you took. So, have faith in yourself and take that first step. And then leave in the comments below what you think about that. So, today is a good day. I'm having a beautiful day, great weather. I finished my challenge. I got new subscribers. I can't complain. So, take care of yourself and each other, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.